you're looking to move to the Philadelphia area and you're wondering which of the Philly suburbs make sense for you, this is the video for you. Your friends and colleagues may have thrown a lot of names like Exton, Malvern, Collegeville, Downingtown, Wayne, Berwyn, Media, and you don't know where these locations are and how exactly are you going to decide where you're going to live. Then these are the 5 images that will help. So without further ado, the first image is actually the state of Pennsylvania. So, it's a large state and we're in the southeast corner of the state. Philadelphia borders New Jersey at one end and Delaware at the other end. And there is this arc of its suburbs, within Pennsylvania. So that's a pretty simple map. My next image is a close-up of that southeast PA area. And that is essentially 5 different counties. So if these names also ring a bell, the city of Philadelphia is in Philadelphia County, but the surrounding counties are Delaware, Chester, Montgomery, and Bucks. These are all pretty large areas by themselves. They look tiny, relative to the map of PA, but these are large counties and, there are some taxes, etc., that are associated with these counties that impact you. For example, real estate taxes in Delaware County were just entirely reassessed. So the assessment is based on current values of the properties. Whereas in Chester County, the taxes haven't been reassessed in a long time. They don't get reassessed automatically when a home sells. So the older the home in Chester County, the lower the taxes, and the younger the home, the higher the taxes, because the value of the home is more current. So those were the counties. The next image that I wanted to leave behind with you is the SEPTA regional system. So this is Southeastern Pennsylvania Transportation Authority. They run the bus system, the train, the regional rail, and they coordinate with the Amtrak, which is the Keystone service as well. So this is where you would go to check out the public transport in the area. And especially if you're going to live closer to Philadelphia, that public transportation is one of the huge advantages you have in the city. But if you're further west, like I'm in Chester County. I've lived in the northern Chester County area for almost 27 years. And what we have here is the Paoli Thorndale line, the R5 that comes in. And it can go all the way to Downingtown, Thorndale, and even Coatesville is being thrown up as a station that they're going to revive, and the train may actually extend to Coatesville in a few years. And, up north, it is Phoenixville that has been, they're talking about actually connecting Philadelphia with a train line to Phoenixville as well and reviving that route. So if you are looking for commutes into Philadelphia, this trains and the map of SEPTA becomes kind of relevant, and you want to be within, sort of a driving distance of a local station, which will help with your commute. So whether it is return to office, working from home, a lot of buyers are, keeping that in mind. The other image is literally just the map with the highways, because again, for commutes, highways matter, whether you're, visiting friends out of state or whether it is for, work commutes. So the main artery here is 276 and 476, the Pennsylvania Turnpike, which is split somewhere in the Valley Forge area. And, it goes up north towards the Allentown and the Poconos area, and it, connects with New Jersey and therefore even New York at the other end. That is one of the major arteries. 422 is another major artery where you can commute into the city, and those areas are Royersford, Collegeville, Phoenixville areas where you could, Lansdale, where you can get to the Philadelphia area. And Route 30 runs parallel to the R5 train line. That becomes very popular as well towards the mainline suburbs, Malvern, Berwyn, Wayne, Paoli. And, you go further west. That's Route 30. It goes all the way to Lancaster County. And 202 South, that is another major road which goes down towards, Wilmington, Delaware, if you have a Delaware commute. So it passes through Westchester and down to Media and, can go to Wilmington and, Christiana and that area of Delaware as well. So these are the major highways. Again, people like to be closer to the highways in case, the commute to work becomes important as far as house buying. And the last image is that of the school districts. Clearly, school districts play a major role when you're buying a house. As realtors, we're not allowed to steer you away or towards any school district. So I will refer you to niche.com or greatschools.org, which are, online portals which give you more information. But take a look, whichever county you're in, take a look at an image of a school district map, the way the school districts are broken up. And this is just a county, and you can see how these jagged edges form the school district borders. Interesting thing to remember is you could be in a certain zip code, say Exton zip code, and you could be in Great Valley schools, you could be in Westchester schools, you could be in Downingtown schools, or you could be in Collegeville zip code and you could be in Royersford, in the Springford schools, it could be Phoenixville schools, or even Manhattan schools. So it all, you have to layer all of this information before you decide what your location is going to be. If you have friends and family in the area, that helps too, to be closer to them. And, there certainly prices are affected by all of these factors that I have mentioned. There's rental communities everywhere. Realtors don't help much with rentals anymore. The online portals will be a much better resource for that. But if you have any questions regarding the pros and cons of communities and such, I'm happy to help. Feel free to leave a comment below and I'd be happy to respond. I have lived in this area for almost 27 years, been a realtor for 14 years, and so I know the area very well. And my website has more information on the communities. My YouTube channel also, I talk about all things real estate. I talk about interesting places to visit, local neighborhoods and their pros and cons. I even share a lot of videos of model homes, which can be an inspiration for your home decor. So subscribe to my channel, find me on social media channels of your choice, and, stay in touch. And welcome to the Philly suburbs.